He's painful, so I think fluids and obviously the injectable pain relief will probably be the best thing, and that's what's really helped in the past, hasn't it, when he's been in. I think ideally we would do things like bloods and scans, but obviously that increases the bill. So we can always start with just the fluids and pain relief and treat him as we have in the past.
You just need to do whatever you need to do. If you need to scan him, then you'll have to scan him.
I just don't want to put you, I know
Well,
it's
don't worry. Don't worry.
I know, but you know, I know it's really hard, and my heart really does break for you, but you know, we have to be.
I know, but if you need to scan, you'll have to give him one. If he needs blood, you'll have to give him.
Yeah.
You've got to find out what's wrong. But this might not be the pancreatitis. This might be something completely different, and we're bypassing it because we think it's pancreatitis, and I wouldn't want that.
No, of
and if
course.
it's something else, it would be covered by insurance anyway.
Fine. I think for at least the first little bit, and maybe until this afternoon, we could start him with just the fluids and the injectable medications and see how he responds. While he's here, if we have any concerns, of course, we'll say, okay, we do think he needs a scan and things at this stage. And then I just want to mention this, but please, I will upset you, but also keeping in mind that if we can't keep him comfortable, we might have to start thinking about tough decisions, and please don't hate me, but I know that we've seen a lot of him lately, haven't we?
Happen right now.
No, I'm not.
No,
Not at all.
I'm not even gonna considering it at the moment because he's so happy in between. He's such a wonderful life, you know. But
I think just to be a bit of the devil's advocate is that every time he comes in, obviously he spends quite a few days with us. And that it's not nice to see him like this, obviously. It's not nice for you, it puts a lot of stress on you as well. So you can help me all you want, but I just want to be, that we might not be able to fix him, essentially. Yeah. There is a risk with Mookie that he is quite sick, unfortunately, and it is quite serious, so, you know, and it breaks our heart to see him here as often as we do, and it breaks my heart to see you like this as well, so I just want to be the kind of realistic voice and everything, okay?
Yeah.
But sometimes this relationship can actually do a lot of damage to you as well, mentally. It's a huge undertaking when you've got a really sick animal. And I don't know if another option is getting in touch with like a spaniel rescue that potentially could at least help you with some of the money, or potentially even rehome him. And I know it sounds awful, but
that would never happen.
But sometimes, again, I'm just going to be devil's advocate. But say if the charity, because sometimes some charities, what they do is if they said, okay, we're going to pay for all of his treatment, but we need to take him and potentially give him to someone that could, and it's nothing, honestly, it's nothing against you or anything like that, but sometimes.
Well, I've already spent £12,000.
I know, and I know.
He would not be able to be rehomed.
I think
he would not. You don't understand. He would not be able to rehome.
And I please, I'm not trying to argue. And please, you don't.
I
know, but it's also the stress on you as well, that we have to keep in mind. And then also, the more stressed you are, the more stressed he is, and unfortunately it's a big cycle too. And sometimes it's not that we have to do this all. I'm just putting out all the options. But sometimes there are hard situations where we have to see what other options there are. And if it was between, you know, putting him to sleep and potentially rehoming him so that someone else would be able to take care of him, sometimes that's a better option than you basically going bankrupt trying to do the little, you know, doing what you can for him, but then, you know, it just kind of getting to a bad part. So,
that's
and you were seeing Penny Watson for a while too, weren't you?
That's what I'm saying. I've spent, like, how sad would it be now if I couldn't get him the treatment that he deserves, that he needs, after spending £15,000?
I know.
It's just not.
It's
that's everything, isn't it?
I know.
But I've already given everything I've got, aside from selling my vehicle to help towards the cost. But then now would I come backwards and forwards?
Well, exactly, and then you can't get him here to the vet and. Nice, not very nice.
None of it matters, you know, because my only thing in life that I care about is this dog.
Oh, bless you. He's lovely. Like, he's such a nice little dog. Mm-hmm. You know, you can spend all the money in the world and we might not fix the problem, and he might be in all the time.
That would be cooler, though. That would be like better for me if I had all the money in the world and you couldn't save him. Fair enough, but
yeah, then you would know.
If you can't save him because I ain't got the money, that's just wrong.
But
it's ethically wrong as well.
It's not, though, if you think about it, that we're doing the best by him. And I'm not trying to, and I don't upset you. We don't have to talk about this.
No, that's fine. But if I had the money in you could make him better, that's okay. But if you can't make him better because I don't have the money, that to me is wrong.
And it's hard, but I think you just have to keep in the back of your mind a little bit that, you know, there might be a tough decision. I'm not saying there will be, but
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of these cases where, you know, they've been back and forth to specialists and they just can't figure out what's wrong and can't get them on a good diet. And it could be that as a puppy, you know, his pancreas has had a lot of damage and his gut's had a lot of damage because he
Yeah.
obviously was mistreated and,
Yeah.
and abused there. And, you know, you've done so right by him, and you've done everything for him. And I know you would do anything for him. If I told you it was going to cost £20,000 and we'd fix him, I'm sure you would do it. It's just...
I would. I'd have been doing like car boot sales. I do Mookie's cookies.
Yes.
So I make natural dog cookies and sell them. I've got a merchandise store. I've got a shop on your social media.
Yeah.
Like I sell photo packs. I sell Mookie gift boxes and everything.
Yeah.
That's what's kept me going and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you get 2,000 bills followed by a £900 bill and I don't get no time, he's not, doesn't seem to be having any respite for me to actually
To build up a little bit more of a fund. Yeah, exactly. And have a little bit.
now.
His temperature was 40, so it might be going up. So it'd be good if we get him on the fluids and get the paracetamol into him. That will bring his temperature down. All right, we'll check it again.
What about if you carry him? Would you carry if I lift him up?
Yeah, I
would
know
you
I can carry him. Yeah.
him?
I know you can walk. Hey, I know you can walk. You silly sausage. Come here, Mookie. Oh, he's such a good boy. All right. Okay.
I love you.
Yeah, she loves you so much, doesn't she?
I love you. Please get better.
I'm such a good boy.
Please get better, baby. Okay. I love you.
Right.
We got so many adventures to do.
I know there's so much to do
I
still in this
know.
world, isn't there?
I know.
And things to chase. All right, I'm gonna go pump him back, okay?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go see Auntie Lucy.